Welcome to all of you. Myself, Professor Miss Inamki Pooja Suresh, College, Sadguru College of Agriculture, Mirasgaon, Department of Soil Science and Agricultural Chemistry. Today, we have discussed about the carbohydrate topic. So, what are the carbohydrates? So, where do carbohydrates come from? So, first of all, this carbohydrate come from plant and photosynthesis process. So, chlorophyll captures light energy which is transformed into chemical energy ATP, that is called the ATP. Chemical energy is used to combine CO2 and H2O to form glucose by the byproduct of oxygen. Then extra glucose is stored in the plant as a starch. Plants are the base of the food chain for all living things. So, with the help of photosynthesis process, plant they are in the form of glucose. Their carbohydrate are stored in the leaves at the time of process of photosynthesis. They are shown in this figure. Light energy they are captured by plant. Then in the presence of chlorophyll they are converted into glucose in the presence of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So means carbohydrate is mainly, that is glucose is made up from at the time of photosynthesis process. They are diagrammatically shown in this slide. So first of all, what is meant by carbohydrate? So carbohydrates are broadly defined as polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone and their derivatives, or as substance that yield one of these components, then composed of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, or carbohydrate also called the CHO. Then carbohydrate having the functional group present including the hydroxyl group, and OH indicate the sugar. So that is the carbohydrate. This carbohydrate is mainly present into the all types of food. It is the richest energy source as comparison to other biomolecules. Then carbohydrates are the most abundant of all the organic components in nature. In plant energy from the sun is used to convert carbon dioxide and water into the carbohydrate, that is called the glucose. So similar as per the photosynthesis. Many of the glucose molecules are made up into the long chain polymers of starch that store energy. It is the richest amount of energy they are stored in this carbohydrate. Various types of carbohydrate. For example, like a polysaccharide, they having two parts. First one is the storage and second one is the structural polysaccharide. Then about 65% of the food in our diet consists of carbohydrate. You take the food material in your body. So out of this food, 65% food they have, our diet consists of the carbohydrate. Then each day we utilize the carbohydrate in food such as bread, pasta, potatoes and rice. Other carbohydrate called disaccharide include the sucrose, that is called the table sugar, and lactose in milk. So during the digestion and cellular metabolism, carbohydrates are converted into glucose, which is oxidized further in our cell to provide our bodies with energy and to provide the cell with carbon atom for building molecules of proteins, lipids and nucleic acids. Means this protein, lipid and nucleic acid is totally dependent upon the carbohydrate. In plant, polymer of glucose called the cellulose build up the structural framework. Cellulose has other important use too. The wood in our furniture, the pages in your notebook and the cotton in your cloth are made up of cellulose, because cellulose is richest source of plywood or their cell tissues. They are present into the plant. So that is the carbohydrate. They are mostly abundant, found in the organic component in the nature. Then next one important part, functions of carbohydrate in the cell. What are the actual functions? So first one, major source of energy for the cell. Then second one, major structural component of plant cell. Then third one, immediately energy in the form of glucose. And last one, important function, reserve or store energy in the form of glycogen. So that is the important 4 functions they are work in the cell. So shown in the slide, the structure of glucose, galactose and fructose, that is the examples of carbohydrate. So carbohydrate mainly they have present 2 functional group. One is the aldehyde group and second one is the ketone group. These 2 group present into the one carbohydrate. So for example like a sucrose, but only one group is present into the one carbohydrate. For example like a glucose, for example like a fructose. Then next one, that is important part, classification of carbohydrate. So what are the classify carbohydrate? So carbohydrate are classified according to the numbers of subunit that make them up. So carbohydrate having classified into 3 types, 3 main types. First one is the monosaccharide, second one is the oligosaccharide and third one is the polysaccharide. So monosaccharide, that is called the only one unit is formed in the monosaccharide. Second, oligosaccharide. Oligosaccharide again subdivided into 3 parts, disaccharide, trisaccharide and tetrasaccharide. And last one is the polysaccharide. So it contains 10 or more monosaccharide unit, so that is called the polysaccharide. So in case of monosaccharide are a simple sugar or the component which is possess free aldehyde or ketone group and 2 or more hydroxyl group, that is OH group. They are simplest sugar and cannot be hydrolyzed further into smaller unit. So monosaccharide, it is the simple sugar or cannot be hydrolyzed in a smaller unit. So this sugar is called the monosaccharide. So in case of monosaccharide, only one unit are formed after hydrolyze, or this sugar is not split into the another one group. So that is the monosaccharide. So monosaccharide contain a single carbon chain and are classified on the basis of number of carbon atom. They are possessed and as aldoses and ketoses depending upon their groups. Means monosaccharide are classified on the basis of number of carbon atom they are present into the given carbohydrate. So that is called the or classified into 2 parts. First one is the aldoses and second one is the ketoses. So for example in case of aldoses, the for example is in case of aldoses, that is the ribose sugar. So ribose sugar having a 5 number of carbon atom. Then similar in case of carbohydrate and another one carbohydrate in case of aldoses, for example like a glucose having a 6 number of carbon atom. Similar in case of ketoses having 6 number of carbon atom, they are present into the only fructose. So that is the monosaccharide. Then monosaccharide are classification by the carbon atom. So one table is shown in this slide. One is the sugar, then second one is the structural formula, then aldoses and ketoses. So with the help of carbon atom, these sugar are classified into these 4 parts. First one is the trioses, that is meant by 3 carbon atom are present. Tetroses, that is meant by 4 carbon. Pentoses, that is meant by 5 carbon. Then hexoses, there are 6 carbon. So in case of aldoses, trioses sugar, that is example is the glyceraldehyde. In case of ketoses, dihydroxyacetone. In case of tetroses, they having a 4 carbon atom. Example is the in case of aldoses, erythrose, and ketoses example is erythrulose. Similar means ketoses and aldoses, they have depending upon to each other. Then pentoses, they having a 5 carbon atom. Example is the ribose, xylose, and in case of ketoses, ribulose. Then hexoses, they having a 6 carbon atom. Example is the glucose, galactose and mannose, and in case of ketoses, that is the example is fructose. Then monosaccharide or hexoses, example is the hexoses, the glucose, galactose and fructose. So in case of glucose, the essential energy source for all body functions. You know that the common and all food immediately making the carbohydrate, that is the glucose. Then after glucose they are converted into galactose, then fructose. So first one, that is the important monosaccharide, is the glucose, the essential energy source of all body functions. Other names, dextrose, they are also called the dextrose, and they are also called the blood sugar, and a component of each disaccharide. Then in case of galactose, selenium occurs freely in the nature, then bind with the glucose to form sugar in milk, that is called the lactose. Means lactose is made up of from the two component. First one is the two molecules, first molecule is the galactose and second molecule is the glucose plus galactose, then they are formed the lactose, and lactose, that is called the milk sugar. So once absorbed by the body, galactose is converted to glucose to provide energy. Then in case of fructose, the sweetest to all sugar, or they are present into the fruit, so they are called the fructose. So 1.5 by sweeter than the sucrose. In case of sucrose, fructose is more sweeter than the sucrose sugar, then occurs naturally in a fruit and honey, the fruit sugar, they are called the fruit sugar. So then one Haworth structure they are shown in this slide. First one is the D-glucose, that is called the dextrose, or they are called the blood sugar, then D-galactose, and last one is the D-fructose. So in case of D-glucose, why they are called the D means dextrorotatory. So this structure is called as the Haworth structure. They are having a one aldehyde group is present into this glucose, that is the CH2OH group. Then this glucose having a 6 carbon atom they are present. So they are starting from this 1 number, 2 number carbon, 3, 4, 5, and there are 6 carbon. So 6 number of carbon atom they are present into this D-glucose sugar. Then in case of galactose, D-galactose, so galactose also present the aldehyde group, one aldehyde group. Then in case of they having a 6 carbon atom, so similar as per the D-glucose, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 5, and then 6. So 6 carbon atom they are present into D-glucose. Then in case of D-fructose, they are called the fruit sugar. This D-glucose and D-galactose, their structure of this galactose and glucose, they are a Haworth structure because they are hexagonal. But in case of D-fructose, they are also having the 6 carbon atom, but structure is a pentagonal. So in case of, you know that 6 carbon atom, their position of the 6 carbon atom, that is first number carbon, then second, third, fourth, fifth, and then 6. So there are total 6 number of carbon atom, they are also present into the fructose, or they are called the fruit sugar. So that is the monosaccharide, or in case of hexoses, glucose, galactose, and fructose. Then next one is the oligosaccharide. So oligosaccharide, they are called, it is the polymer of monosaccharide. After hydrolysis of monosaccharide, 2 monosaccharide unit are formed, 2 or more monosaccharide unit are formed in the oligosaccharide. So these are the component sugar that yield 2 to 10 molecules of the same or different monosaccharide on a hydrolysis. Accordingly, an oligosaccharide yielding 2 molecules of monosaccharide on hydrolysis it is designed as a disaccharide, and the one yielding 3 molecules of monosaccharide as a trisaccharide, and so on. So oligosaccharide, again they are classified depending upon the hydrolysis of monosaccharide. So they have classified into this main, they are classified into 3 parts: disaccharide, trisaccharide, tetrasaccharide, and another one part is added, that is the pentasaccharide. So 5 monosaccharide unit form, they are called the pentasaccharide. 4 are form, that is the tetrasaccharide. 3 are form, that is the trisaccharide, and 2 are form, that is called the disaccharide. So disaccharide, what is meant by disaccharide? Disaccharide means yield 2 molecules of monosaccharide after on a hydrolysis. So this sugar is called the disaccharide. Example is the sucrose, lactose, maltose, cellobiose, trehalose, gentilobiose and maltobiose. So that is the examples of disaccharide. So disaccharide again they are classified into or subdivided into two parts. First one is the reducing sugar and second one is the non-reducing sugar. So in case of reducing sugar, glucose, for example, is the glucose, lactose, maltose, mannose, cellulose, cellobiose. These are the examples of reducing sugar. But in case of non-reducing sugar, that is only the sucrose. So reducing sugar, they having only one monosaccharide unit or carbohydrate or functional group, they are present into the reducing sugar. But in case of non-reducing sugar, they are having both group are present. One is the aldehyde functional group are present, one is the aldehyde and second one is the ketone group. So that is the non-reducing sugar. They are not easily dissolved in the or they are not easily synthesized in a reaction. So that is the disaccharide. Trisaccharide, they having after hydrolysis of monosaccharide 3 unit are formed. So that is the trisaccharide. Example is the ribinose, gentose, raffinose or ribinose and maltose. Then tetrasaccharide, 4 unit are formed on hydrolysis of monosaccharide. Stachyose, that is example, and pentosaccharide 5 units are formed, that is the verbascose, that is the example. The molecular composition of the 3 legumes oligosaccharide, for example like with raffinose, stachyose and verbascose, they are shown in below. First one is the alpha galactose, 1,6 alpha glucose, 1,2 beta fructose. Then raffinose is formed. 1 alpha galactose, 1,6 alpha galactose, 1,6 alpha glucose, 1,2 beta fructose, that is the stachyose, means 4 number of monosaccharide unit on a hydrolysis, they are called the tetrasaccharide. Example is the stachyose. Then pentasaccharide, that is the verbascose, they are made up of from 1 molecule of alpha galactose, 1,6 alpha galactose, 1,6 alpha galactose, 1,6 alpha glucose, 1,2 beta fructose, means 5 molecules are formed or unit are formed on hydrolysis of monosaccharide, that is called the verbasco or pentasaccharide. So that is the oligosaccharide. Then next one is the disaccharide. Composed of 2 monosaccharide, cell can make disaccharide by joining 2 monosaccharide by biosynthesis, glucose plus fructose, that is the sucrose, means 2 groups are present. Glucose they are having a aldehyde group and fructose they are having a ketone group. Aldehyde and ketone group both are present into the sucrose sugar, or also they are called the non-reducing sugar. So table sugar, sucrose also called the table sugar, found naturally in the plant, that is the sugar cane, sugar beet, honey, maple syrup. Then sucrose may be purified from plant source into the brown, white and powdered sugar. Glucose plus galactose, that is called the lactose, or lactose also called the milk sugar, the primary sugar in a milk and milk product. Many people have a problem digest large amount of lactose. Then glucose plus glucose, that is called the maltose. These are all are the formation of the different disaccharide sugar. How to form, that is for example like sucrose, lactose and maltose. So produced when starch breakdown, after breakdown the starch, maltose sugar are formed, usually naturally in fermentation reaction of alcohol and beer manufacturing. These maltose are formed. So they are shown in different types of structure, disaccharide structure in this slide. This one, that is this one, sucrose, lactose, maltose. What are these structures? Sucrose, it is made up of from the glucose plus fructose, means this one structure is the glucose structure, this one structure is the fructose structure. Then in case of lactose, there are also both structure are Hayward structure or hexagonal structure, means lactose is made up from glucose and galactose molecule. This one is the glucose and this one is the galactose. And maltose, it is made up of also glucose plus glucose, means both structure are Hayward structure. These two structure, in case of sucrose, in case of lactose, in case of maltose, their two structure are linked to each other with the help of glycosidic linkage. So which one is the glycosidic linkage? This one is the glycosidic linkage, means one structure is attached to the another one structure with the help of this glycosidic linkage. So then they are formed the disaccharide sugar, sucrose, lactose and maltose. Then trisaccharide, in case of trisaccharide composed of 3 monosaccharide, for example raffinose. Then tetrasaccharide, example is the stachyose, composed of 2 molecules, galactose, 1 molecules of glucose and 1 molecules of fructose. So that is the examples of tetrasaccharide. So in case of raffinose, the structure of raffinose they are shown in this slide. This one, that is the structure, because it is made up of from the 3 molecule. First one structure is the glucose structure, second one structure is the galactose structure, and third one structure is the fructose. Glucose, galactose, and then last one is the fructose structure. Then they are linked to each other with the help of glycosidic linkage. Then raffinose sugar is formed, and raffinose is the trisaccharide sugar. Then polysaccharide sugar. So polysaccharide, it is also a polymer of monosaccharide, but it contains 10 or more monosaccharide unit attached together. Example is the starch, that is the digestible sugar, glycogen, that is also digestible, only fiber are the indigestible sugar. Long chain of glucose unit from this polysaccharide. Cellulose gives structure to plant, fiber to our diet. Glycogen is an energy storage sugar produced by animal, and liver cells synthesize glycogen after a meal to maintain blood glucose level. So polysaccharide having containing the 10 or more monosaccharide unit after the hydrolysis. Polysaccharide having classified into on the basis of composition and on the basis of functions. So in case of on the basis of composition, they have classified into 2 parts. First one is the structural polysaccharide and second one is the storage polysaccharide. So in case of structural polysaccharide, for example like a pectin, and storage polysaccharide, for example like glucose, also galactose. Then in case of on the basis of functions, polysaccharide are classified into 2 parts. First one is the homopolysaccharide and second one is the heteropolysaccharide. So then next one is the great majority of carbohydrates of nature occur as a polysaccharide. Chemically the polysaccharide are distinguished to homopolysaccharide, heteropolysaccharide. Then in case of homopolysaccharide, which yield on hydrolysis single monosaccharide, and heteropolysaccharide which produced a mixture of monosaccharide. So they are called the heteropolysaccharide on a hydrolysis, which on the functional aspect of the polysaccharide may be grouped into 2 heads, nutrient polysaccharide and second one is the structural polysaccharide. So they are shown in this slide. Last one part, one reaction, amylose, amylopectin, these are the parts of starch, sugar, or starch is the storage polysaccharide. This amylose and amylopectin, in the presence of hydrogen or amylase enzyme, these amylose and amylopectin they are converted into dextrin. Also again dextrin are with the help of amylase enzyme they are converted into maltose, and maltose again in the presence of hydrogen atom and maltase enzyme, then they are converted into many D-glucose unit. So maltose and many D-glucose unit, that is the monosaccharide unit, or this sugar is called the monosaccharide sugar, means after hydrolysis of polysaccharide, then they are converted into monosaccharide. So they are called the polymer of monosaccharide. Then types of polysaccharide. Then in case of starch, the major digestible polysaccharide in our diet, the storage from of carbohydrate in plant source: wheat, rice, corn, rye, barley, potato, tubers, yams, etc. That is the source of starch. Then two types of plant starch. First one is the amylose and second one is the amylopectins. So see in this slide structures of D-amylase and structures of D-amylopectins. Amylose, amylopectin. So amylose and amylopectin is the component of starch. After hydrolysis of starch, then they are converted into these amylose and amylopectin. Is in the form of straight chain linked together with alpha 1,4 linkage, indicate the 300 to 5,500 glucose unit per molecules. Molecular weight range from 10 raised to 5 to 10 raised to 6. Generally it is water soluble and gives blue color with iodine. Then amylopectins, it contains besides straight chain several branches chain which are arranged in alpha 1,4 and beta 1,6 linkage unit. One molecule of amylopectin contains 50,000 to 5 lakh glucose molecules. Molecular weight ranging from the 10 raised to 7 to 10 raised to 8. It is insoluble in water and gives purple color with iodine. So in case of amylose, blue color with iodine, and in case of purple amylopectin, they are purple color with iodine. Means at the time of you have checked the quality of protein. So this protein, for example, you taking the starch sugar. So starch having the more amount of amylose they are present. So immediately this sugar is indicated with the help after reacting the iodine, they indicate the blue color. So in case of amylopectin, this amylopectin sugar is react with iodine solution, then it immediately they are indicate purple color. So that is mean by starch having more amount of amylopectin are present. So in case of blue color is largely present into the after reacting the iodine. That is mean by the given sample or given starch sugar amylose content is more than the amylopectin. So that is the both are the important component of the starch. Then types of polysaccharide. Second one, cellulose. The cell wall in plant cell, also called fiber or refuges, indigestible by humans. So one structure is shown in this slide, this one, that is the structure of cellulose. Then third one, glycogen, the storage from glucose in the body, stored in the liver and muscles, found in tiny amount in meat source, not found in plant, not a significant food source of carbohydrate. That is the glycogen. One carbohydrate concept in a map. Carbohydrate are classified monosaccharide, disaccharide and polysaccharide. With the help of glycosidic linkage, monosaccharide are glycosidic linkage, then they are from the disaccharide. So monosaccharide having the include the glucose, galactose, fructose. Then in case of disaccharide, maltose, lactose, sucrose. In this see that this classification map, the disaccharide and monosaccharide sugar, they are linked to each other with the help of glycosidic bond or glycosidic linkage. But in case of polysaccharide sugar, that is the totally separate sugar, because it is the polymer of monosaccharide, glucose, and then found in the plant and stored in the animals. So that is the conceptual map of the carbohydrate classification. So thank you so much.